You have probably already read Psycho-Cybernetics, but if you haven't, then I will be making references to like the key points of it throughout this video, because I do think it's quite relevant to this topic. But I do want to also, more importantly, speak about the fact that a lot of your life is actually dictated by your subconscious mind. So that's like your self-image and all of the things you do like on autopilot. And if you don't believe me, let me actually give you this example. Say now you believe you're in a rut. You believe nothing's going your way, everything's just like going screwed up. Naturally, you can be walking around with like your shoulders like this, looking at the ground, just not in a good space. And that is like sort of like the messaging, the signaling that your subconscious mind is giving you. And naturally, things are going to go more and more wrong. What I mean like by this is you can be less social, you can approach less women, and probably, in fact, no women, let's just be real. And you're just generally not going to perform at your best. Say you have a YouTube channel, you can be sitting here like, oh, hi guys. You'll actually see that in some of my older videos where I was actually, in fact, in a bit of a rut. So that's like just a quick example of how just fixing this can fix like a lot of things. Now going to a more specific example though is your beliefs about your abilities. Now the interesting thing is, you'll notice that like a lot of sports stars and all of that, they had this belief from childhood, like 4 or 5 years old, that they were going to be this like famous soccer player. And that's how they got it. And the fact that you had that from 4 or 5 years old, and that's, by the way, like when your brain is most stretchy and basically just adheres to these new ideas. The fact that they believe that from this like young age, that is what helped them to actually like become a soccer player and believe in themselves and keep practicing, keep training, keep trying harder and all of that. So I do think your self-image plays an important part. You've now probably, if you have read Psycho-Cybernetics, you know the story, but I do want to touch on the story. There was about a plastic surgeon, in essence, who saw that people like believed they weren't attractive and all of that. They then went and got plastic surgery, whether a nose job or facelift or whatever plastic surgery thing they got. Afterwards, he noticed they were like much more confident and all of that. And he noticed that even if like the average person, they looked less attractive after like getting this facelift, nose job or whatever, to them they found much more attractive. And that in turn made them like much more like high energy with other people. So like they were approaching more people, acting more confident in front of other people. And as the end result, as much as they like physically looked less attractive, they actually became more attractive as a whole. So just some ideas like really prove this to you. But now diving into how I've changed my subconscious mind, and still am till this day, in fact. Starting points, and I do want to make another video on like explain this in more depth, but starting point, subliminal messages. Probably haven't heard about this before, but it basically is when, while you're like doing random stuff, like I'm sleeping, actually, that's when I use it. I play like these sounds that I made myself actually. So it would be affirmations like I am successful. Simple ones. I am successful, I have muscles, I am attractive, whatever the case is. Actually don't have I am attractive, but one I can add if I need to. So I've made these subliminals myself, and I can make one for you. Fortunately it does take me some time, so if you want me to make one for you, I will like comment down below, just let me know like my other videos on subliminals, and I will make it for you probably for a small charge, like $3, maybe $5, somewhere around there. It will be a small charge, but there will be that charge. But beyond that, I also do want to make a video on how to make your own subliminals, so like you're not just dependent on me, and I'm not like making money off of you without like teaching you the roots. If you don't want to make it yourself, by all means, I can make it for you. But what these messages do though is while you sleep, your subconscious mind is kind of like in the same state it was when it was small, like when you were like 4 or 5. So like it believes these messages more. There's like beta and theta states, don't worry about it too much. But your brain is in a beta state, I believe. And that just means it believes everything it hears at that hour while you're like fast asleep. So you play these messages, and it will normally be like beneath some other audio. So the audio I like the most, and I think it will work best for you as well, is rain. Rain, you can't like really hear the speaking in the background, and you don't want to hear the speaking. But you can like hear it now and then. But your subconscious mind can hear all sounds. So that's why you want to have it still like in the background, where only your subconscious mind can hear it. And sleep just helps you like, rain just helps you sleep better and all of that. So I'll make a video very soon on how to make those subliminals and all that. And again, you can ask me to make them for you as well. I've actually, in fact, come to think of it, I also post a free few free ones on the channel. One for like success, one for attraction, one for whatever it comes to mind. I'll post like a few of them every now and then, maybe one a week or whatever like fits in with the schedule. But you can also like do this process manually. What I mean by that is, say now you are walking outside and you can feel yourself closing in, feeling like less confidence and all of that. Just tell yourself, I'm confident, I'm social. Tell these things like in the back of your mind, and it will actually change your outer exposure to the world. And that's how you actually truly change your self-confidence, or self-image rather. This can also be done through other things though, like even the way you dress. So you'll notice in my videos that I believe, I dress pretty well. And this has not a lot, but some to do with my self-image as well. It helps like give your self-image a boost, and just again makes you more presentable and all of those sort of things. But this is a topic I do want to dive in more, because I do believe it is quite a important part of our lives. I do think like doing like the manual self-development is still probably slightly more important, but it's actually hard to say which one makes a bigger impact. But with that said, bro, I'll see you in the next one. To become your better man.